over half of the world's population claim to have seen a ghost. We spend our lives studying the unexplained.
Did you hear that?
Travelling to the most haunted locations around, we have unearthed terrifying secrets and witnessed horrifying events, leading us to question what really happens after we die.
Get out!
If there is a spirit world connected to our own, using the latest technology, we believe that bridge can be documented, measured, and explained. We are the Paranormal Detectives. Join us in seeking the truth.
At location 2, when we entered the archways, we kept seeing balls of light, didn't we?
For me, location 2 of the video is where things in the investigation started to get quite interesting for me. I noticed that's when some of the activity started to increase, I think.
Yeah, we got some breathy noises and some stomps, and there was one particular EVP at the start, towards the start.
Yeah.
Where something actually told us to go away, didn't it?
Yes, and once we'd sort of given up and ready to go to the next location, that's when we turned our devices off, and that's when the camera actually picked up the go away, which to me, like you just said, is very, very weird how we never heard that.
Clear, very, yeah. It's strange because what it says is the exact vibe we got. We both said that it doesn't feel like we wanted there, like something wants us to leave, didn't we?
Basically. Right, we're here for tonight's investigation. We've came back to the White Lady's Priory, and it's been a bit of a weird one already, hasn't it? It's we've basically came down there just to see if there was anyone in Priory tonight already before we ventured down with all the equipment. It has been empty, so there's no one around, and we've heard some weird noises already since we've been in there, so some groans and a bit of talking. However, we've completely gone around the whole area of the Priory and there is no one in there. For anyone that knows the Priory as well, it's very out in the sticks, so I don't know what would have made that noise, but we are by ourselves.
Certainly are.
You personally have seen...
Literally just a moment ago, next to, I don't know if you can see where the car is down there, literally where my torchlight is shining now, I saw what looked like a black figure stood there next to the car. And then as I shone my torchlight on it, it vanished. Which is interesting because one of the groans we heard was actually by the car, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
So it makes you wonder, perhaps there's something followed us back to the car. So, not a particularly nice thought, but...
White Lady's Priory, one of my personal favourite locations. We've only had the pleasure of doing the investigation here once before, so tonight should be a good one. But last time we came here, we had incredible results. We had a Class A EVP that neither of us have been able to debunk, and just thinking about that really creeps me out even to this day. So I'm looking forward to this.
I think sometimes going back to a location after you've caught such good evidence makes it a lot more scary than the actual first time visiting.
Definitely.
I don't know if you can see very well because I've got the rig on. I'm just using a bit of torchlight. But in these trees, they actually used to hang people, didn't they?
Yeah, like old witches. And
people accused of witchcraft, etc., were hung in these trees.
I think their apparitions have been seen sort of dapping down from the branches, basically, which is a bit sinister. And this is just the first part of the walk.
It's quite good actually, because I think we both sort of come with the vibe of, we'll just pop out to the White Lady's Priory, it'd just be nice little investigation for the night. We haven't seen each other for a while because of illness, etc. But we're really getting the vibe tonight, aren't we?
Yeah.
Got some activity already, so it's going to be really interesting.
I think this is like...
I'm looking forward to getting down there, getting into night vision, and I really want to see if we can get another EVP like we got before. Not too far away now. Something else I've done a little bit of research into. It was actually a while ago I researched into it. It was obviously the story of the green stone.
No, really fascinating story, and one which, I don't know, maybe we'll try and see if we can do something with that tonight.
Well, I like the idea of actually getting dowsing rods and seeing if they can take us to where the green stone is buried.
Yeah, definitely. For anyone that doesn't know the story of the green stone, basically it's, I'll summarise it in short. It's a stone that was apparently made in the White Ladies Priory and then was brought back here by a group of people that were investigating it. I think was it the 90s or 80s?
80s, I believe.
And when they brought it back here, I believe they buried it, or they said in like a burial mound.
Yeah.
In the probably where we've just walked through.
Yeah,
before,
not far from the Priory.
Yeah. And what they said happened is they went into the Priory where they buried it, and I think it was 9:30. They said.
Which, to be honest, we were actually in here at 9:30,
yeah.
and we went back and come back, so now it's about
It's a bit
quarter past 10 now, something like that.
Quarter past 10 now, but we arrived at 9:30, and then so when they were in the walls of the Priory, they said that they were watching out, and all of a sudden above the trees of where they'd buried the green stone, and there were these like flashes of bright light.
I believe that was 5 balls of light. Yeah,
5 balls of light, and they said it was brighter than anything man-made they'd ever seen before. And they said they watched them, and they all started to float across from the trees over towards the Priory, and all of a sudden these 5 balls of light kind of combined into one,
and it sort of
and it just exploded,
apparently.
And it was like a loud explosion. You tell me what that was.
They ran back to the car apparently, and
never to be seen again.
No,
in terms of they didn't come back.
Yeah, they never come back. So that'd be interesting if we could have something like that happen.
Yeah.
I don't know as if I'd.
I don't know what it would have been.
Yeah.
You got your theories about
that. I've got my theories, but I won't disclose anything just yet. As you can see, we are actually at the Priory now. It's as creepy as I remember.
Yeah. I would say for anyone who is even remotely interested in doing paranormal investigations and just wants to try it themselves, this is somewhere I would recommend. You can just come to.
Yeah, definitely.
That has a genuine atmosphere.
Something else that's said to be heard here is Gregorian chanting, isn't it?
Yes.
Which I actually, when I first started the paranormal, I didn't like the sound of Gregorian chanting. It's a bit creepy, but now I've heard it in so many different groups' videos, etc. I've learned to quite like it.
I quite like it. I didn't listen to it, but I don't know how I'd feel about it if I suddenly started hearing it now.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be a result, but yeah. So yeah, I think what we'll do then is we'll set some cameras up. We've travelled a lot lighter tonight. We haven't got the whole sort of rig with us, the whole set. So what we'll do then, we'll set up the couple of cameras that we've got, and I think we'll just get the show on the road, and let's get to night vision and get this investigation underway.
Sweet.
I said I saw a dark figure by the car.
Yeah.
I was just looking over, and I'm sure I saw it stood by our camera there.
Okay. So we've only just set up, haven't we? And we've only just started recording. So
that's quite unnerving.
Was it inside or outside?
Yeah, inside.
So with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like...
Let's go over there and let's start the EVPs over there.
That's twice I've seen it now. And I feel like it's following us.
Okay.
Only at the corner of my eye, but...
Genuinely hearing noises. I'm hoping we get something.
Last time we come here, somebody told us to go away. There was a voice that told us to go away. It's the person who told us to go away, the person behind that voice, still here.
If you are, please let us know and speak to us. Perhaps you still want us to go away.
Where? Again.
Well, if you're here with us and you want us to leave, come forth and tell us again. We don't mean no harm. We're only here to communicate. No bad feeling towards whatever's here. We just wish to communicate with you. If that's not acceptable, not something you want, you need to let us know.
So,
It's got a smell of like flowers. Like really sweet.
sweet.
Almost like talcum powder, like sweet talcum powder or something.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's really peculiar.
I can't smell it at this moment.
It just hit me.
Was that you?
Did you hear a footstep again then?
Heard
left.
something, yeah, to the left. I don't know what.
I'm not actually going to play this EVP back live. We'll analyse it and put it in a video if there's anything on here,
Okay, yeah.
rather than stopping and starting. That's why I let it play through.
Yeah, of course. Well, to be honest, I mean, how we caught the EVP last time, I was just editing the video 1 o'clock in the morning with a pair of headphones and heard the voice. I had to stop doing what I was doing and almost spat my drink out. So
That's usually the way, to be honest.
yeah, so
It's like when I caught a picture at Dow's, it's exactly the same thing, wasn't it?
yeah, when you
Go
don't
through.
expect it, it
I've
happens,
seen
doesn't
it
it?
again.
Where?
Right down the bottom.
Where?
Right down the bottom. It's just peaked.
Go on.
What am I talking? It's just peaked round there. It literally peaked round and went through that sort of...
Go and show yourself, come on. We're only here to be your friend. Say hello.
What strikes me though, this place is famous for like white figures being seen, like white mists and white figures.
Yeah.
That's the third time I've seen that, and it's a black cloaked figure. So well, it looks like a cloak because it's got a sort of...
You know, when we heard that go away last time,
We were stood here.
this is exactly where we were stood, only it was I was stood where you were, and you were stood where I am. And I don't know if it was a camera through there, because we had a locked off camera pointing through there, didn't we, last time? I can't remember which one picked it up now. Well, I think they both picked them up, but yeah. Just weird.
I keep seeing it, but it keeps being out of sight. So it's like something's watching us, just at a slight distance.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? That was like something peeking its head round and then running through.
So shadow figure sort of thing.
It could have been a shadow figure. It was dark. It was black.
I remember
The reason I say it was like a hooded figure is because you didn't get the definition of a head and a neck. It just come down almost like
like a cloak.
a cloak, sort of.
Okay.
Which is the reason I say I think it was like a hooded figure or...
You mean what we've
Cloaked.
seen at Dow's before in the past?
Yes, yeah, that sort of...
Basically. I'll tell you what, I feel very vulnerable here, stood here.
I do.
But I don't know if it's just because, like, no matter which way I turn, I've got a doorway and I know what happened last time.
What's bothering me is I've looked around a few times, and obviously that's twice I've seen that figure inside the Priory now.
Yeah.
I'm looking round, I'm wondering where it is.
Yeah.
It's not a case of, is there something here? It's a case of,
Where?
where is it gone now? I've seen it up there. I've seen it there. I've seen it by the car.
Did you make a noise then? I wasn't looking at the camera.
Breathed out.
Okay, that's fine.
If it was a breathy noise.
Yeah, it was a breathy noise. I wasn't looking at the camera then, so I didn't obviously know if you made that noise.
Yeah, that's what's sort of throwing me a little bit.
Yeah, of course, understandably.
If you're here, you're with us, come and speak to us. If you want us to leave, tell us to leave. What was that?
What did you hear?
Footsteps.
Yeah, me.
What's always at the door?
Yeah. I don't know who turned first, and I think I might have.
You turned first. I've just heard them behind me now. Behind my left shoulder. I've noticed. Obviously, I went out with Rory the other week.
Oh yeah.
And we kept noticing smells.
Hallucinated then. Yeah.
And noises were happening after the smells.
Yeah.
And we were seeing things after the smell. And I've just thought, when I was stood down there, I had that strong smell of talcum powder.
Yeah, you did.
Like that. And then I saw the figure again.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, I don't understand mediumship or anything like that. Not say I don't understand it. I don't have that ability. If that ability even exists, I don't know. I'm very sceptical with certain things like that. But is that my body's way of picking up on something, perhaps? I'd never thought of it until the other day, and it was almost like a precursor of anything that happened, a smell come prior.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is the first time I've done it since.
Alright. I think I've just heard, like, I can't explain what I'm hearing. It's, I've just heard a voice, not a voice,
So I'm stood here in this archway.
yeah.
I don't even want to go through. It's like I'm scared to go through.
I've just heard something, and do you know what it reminded me of was, like, you can get the very high pitched sort of cat whistles that go when you walk past, and they irritate you. It was like that, which makes no sense. Again, it's like high pitched sort of sound frequency of some description.
That's interesting.
I don't know. Unless my hearing's going all weird. I don't feel great, to be
It
honest.
felt really strange walking through there then. It felt like I'd walked into sort of
Whoa, yeah. What's that?
almost like a different time zone or something.
Is that's part of the Priory, is it?
Yeah, it's part of the Priory.
I'm gone completely like, sort of blind here tonight.
I say I'm literally just keeping this rolling.
Jesus, mate. Fucking hell, I'm not happy here tonight.
What was it?
I don't know. I'm probably imagining stuff, but I swear I keep hearing stuff.
Right, swap over.
I don't know if it's
Take control EVP.
So,
I'll take the camera.
yeah, sorry, I'm not.
No, that's fine. It's
Good
fine.
luck.
I'm just thinking it might be something more willing to
I don't feel
get
very
closer to you, perhaps. I don't know.
I just don't feel myself tonight, to be honest, and I don't know. Maybe was that you? That's reflection. Yeah, that's fine. Don't know. Just feel really sort of on edge. But like,
No, I do more than I was expecting to. I'll be honest. I just heard a footstep to the right then.
years ago we came here in search of evidence of the paranormal and the afterlife, and you told us to go away. Now, we mean no harm or disrespect. We've come back 5 years later. We've come back to communicate. do you have a message for us? If you do, could you please speak into the box I'm holding? Or could you whisper it into our camera? Either one.
Wood chippings.
You smelling what?
Wood chippings.
You have got a smell-o-vision thing going
Honestly,
on.
it's really weird. I've got like wood chippings going on. It's just the wind is literally blowing the camera in my hand.
Is it?
I think we need to go back into the other section.
Yeah.
Or it's just we're not going to pick anything up audio wise, it's just too windy through there.
I've come back in search of a message. I didn't know last time you spoke to us. We know you're capable of doing it because we've heard it before. So could you please do it again for us? We'd be really grateful. Anything at all. If you want us to leave, please tell us and we will go straight away.
How about we get a dowsing rods out? You do a dowsing rod session.
Yeah.
And then go to a spirit box session after.
Yeah, can do, yeah. Let's try it.
What the fuck?
What?
Something just literally walked towards me then.
Footsteps.
Footsteps, right, unless it was the wind blowing leaves, I don't know, but it sounded like something walked right towards me.
Yeah, so we'll do some dowsing rods next then. In search for potentially the greenstone.
Yeah.
I don't know how well that'll be. I mean, the reason we'll do that particular check is I always like doing the dowsing rods where it takes you in a direction of somewhere. There are a couple of graves, if I remember right.
Yes, yeah, very old.
But I don't know, the story of the greenstone, it's meant to be here still. I don't know if it still is, but with what happened in that story, it's quite interesting. So imagine if we were able to find it.
Yeah, certainly would be interesting.
Sort of what you sort of think then. The way you looked at your face then, Jesus Christ.
Right, so you're going to set up the REM pod in the archway?
I'm wondering, where do you think would be a good one?
I would set it up in the archway because there's supposed to be movement through the archways.
Yeah, true, actually. Should we set it, well, with one of those two at the bottom, we can always, that's where we've got the EP.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Do you want to start a dowsing from here, or?
Yeah, I think so. Right, so for any spirits here, this is called a REM pod, and you'll see a red light on there. Now it's believed that there are people, figures that move through these archways still. If you are here tonight with us and you are moving around in these in the Priory, if you're coming through this archway, please come down, please touch this red light, and it will alert us of your presence so we know you're here. Now, saying this out loud probably sounds really weird, but we're going to do a dowsing rod session looking for an item, which I suppose that's what you do dowsing for as well, isn't it? Anyway,
yeah.
You normally look for water, don't you? So as well as the paranormal, we're looking in search of a green stone. Now, as far as I'm aware, it's actually buried outside the Priory, isn't it?
In the woods outside the Priory, apparently.
So, if this works successfully, I'm not expecting to actually remain within the Priory. What I would like you to do, if there is a spirit energy here, or anybody responsible who can lead us into the direction of the green stone, could you please move the dowsing rods in my hand to point to a direction to walk, and when we have reached the green stone, could you please cross the dowsing rods for me? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start walking. I'd like you to... One sec.
What's up?
Oh, I saw something white. Again, it sounds ridiculous. Almost like a white sheet. Dress, I don't know.
Okay, that's interesting. That's obviously been reported here, so...
Yeah, it was just the back of it though. Like, literally the back of some, like a white dress, just walked up there. But there's nothing there, so... I'm probably going crazy, to be fair.
Mate, it's... I think it's quite active here tonight.
Yeah, strangely.
I am adamant I have seen a black figure at least 3 times.
Don't know.
Well, I haven't seen it for a little while.
So, I'm going to point these rods in the direction I would like you to take us to the green stone, please. Please cross the rods when we have reached it. I'm going to start walking in a straight line. Please point in the direction we need to travel.
You just go where you got to go and I'll try my best to follow you.
Yep. No problem. I'm not a massive believer in dowsing, if I'm honest, in terms of paranormal.
I think it's one of those things we've got to be open-minded and we've got to just try these things.
Yeah. It gives you a strange sensation. Like when they genuinely sort of move in your hand and you think, okay, you probably are moving it somehow, but...
Sort of like the emotion effect.
Maybe. But,
sorry about the poor camera work, but I've lost my footing. But that's got to turn right left, doesn't it? That's turning right round on itself.
yeah, just a bit.
Hang on, that's got you spinning in the doorway.
Okay, mate. Ooh, okay. Shit. I actually almost dropped that one.
That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, okay.
Why has that got you spinning in the doorway?
I don't know.
For people who, I'm just going to show on the camera the actual archway. I'm just going to step back a little bit. Brian is literally stood in the middle of the archway.
That's weird.
And as he was walking out,
I was expecting to walk out.
it was just, it still is, it's turning on it. It's like, it's making him spin in the archway. Oh, hang on.
Crossed.
It's crossed. So it's spun here.
Cross here.
So I was looking behind that.
Is this where the green stone is? That wouldn't make any sense, would it?
No. However, the story about the 5 lights shooting over and then exploding, how do you know that's not the green stone levitating and exploding? Maybe its energy was left here. Maybe that's why there's so many bloody sightings here and stuff.
What?
Oh, I was just in the white dress as well. I swear to God, right behind me. Right, literally where the camera's pointing now.
Where?
Here. Oh, that's brilliant.
This side or this side?
Literally, I'm pointing at the floor now, here.
Oh.
It just literally went, just floated down there.
Okay.
You know, I said I thought I saw something behind me while you were spinning in the doorway? I thought I did and I wasn't sure, and I turned around, I literally, you went...
Thank you for showing yourself to us.
That was definitely like a white dress.
Yeah, the actual...
Can I be honest?
What?
I would say almost more like a wedding dress though than like it wasn't like a nun's habit.
No.
It was like a wedding dress.
That's what I mean. It was like the back of the, you know, the, I don't know what you call it, like the tail end, the back end of the dress.
Exactly. That's exactly what I saw. It was like the tail of a wedding dress.
Well, thank you for showing yourself to us. Can you come and do it again, please? Because we've come a long way to see you tonight.
You think what we were talking about?
White,
Greenstone, maybe the energy being here, sort of thing. I thought I saw something weird on the camera then, walk into you, but I could be totally wrong.
Walk into me?
Yeah.
What?
There's like a fuzzy bit on the camera, looked like it went into you.
Okay.
But it might be my eyesight, so it might have been a camera issue, I don't know.
Right, so if I faint or something in a minute, you know, like...
What you up? Yeah, great.
That was a really... I don't know.
I'm really...
I've practiced with these a few times, and I've never had that, ever.
No, I've never seen that before.
And to be totally honest...
I've never seen... It's the fact it's spun on major spin like 3 times.
Well, I didn't know what to do, because it was
And
literally
then crossed.
It was kind of like going like that, and I was like, well, do I turn that way, or am I just letting it sort of...
And is that
roll?
some sort of ritual, like spinning in the doorway 3 times? Are you like cursed now or something? Or?
Thanks, mate.
That sounds really ridiculous, but that's kind of what went through my head.
No, I don't
Is
know.
it performing some sort of...
The way I felt that, it was almost like... Psychologically, I expected these to take me out of the door and actually walk towards maybe where we come in or something.
Do you hear a bang then?
No.
Sounded like something hit the wall.
No.
Like a dun against the wall almost.
Where? This one?
Yeah. Probably the other side of it though.
Can you copy this? Can you make a noise?
Is that you?
What?
The ting?
It could have been putting these together, maybe,
okay.
I don't know. Was it just... What? What?
I said a psh. Right out from over there then. Okay. Psh.
Do you want to do spirit box?
Yeah, to be honest, it's starting to spit slightly. So I suggest you do a spirit box session and then knock it on the head.
Yeah.
Just because we can't risk the equipment getting wet. Right, as we've got probably the most activity here, and it's quite central, we'll do the spirit box here. Obviously covering that doorway, those 2 doorways, we can hear the REM pod from here. And to be honest, it's literally just about here where I saw that girl. Well, I presume it's a girl, I saw the dress. Whoa, straight away.
I heard something.
I haven't even got to ask the question.
Is that you?
I want to know who the girl in the dress is. We've both seen what looked like a wedding dress. Did someone get married here? This feels really weird.
Yeah?
It's jolting in my hand. And that sounds really weird.
Just a bit, yeah.
It feels like something's pulling the speaker every so often. And that sounds crazy. I'm not going to be one of these people that, the spirit box shut at my hand, but I genuinely feel like, no, I'm being honest, I genuinely feel like something's tugging at the speaker.
Okay.
What's your name? There's a name there, I couldn't pick it up. Can you please repeat that? Are you happy with us being here? Oh, is it there? It's like something's pulling the speaker.
That's really odd.
Do you not like me? Do you not like the noise we're making? If you tell us to turn it off, we'll turn it off. We'll stop the noise. You have to speak clearly. We can't hear you. Go. Go!
Is that what it
Did you hear
was?
that?
Yeah.
The woman's voice went, go! I want to know the name of the woman who just told us to go. Tell us your name and we'll go. That's a promise. Adam? There's somebody here called Adam. It's the same voice. there's the same male voice keeps coming through, really deep.
Yeah.
And then there's the same female voice in the background. Can't quite make out what they're saying.
No. Go.
Again,
I heard
that's the
that as
same
well.
voice again. It's the same voice.
I heard that.
Okay, we are going to go. We're going to listen to you and leave. We don't want to cause any ill feeling. We have only come with respect. Could you please do us one favour before we go and say goodbye? Thank you. We'll go now. Man, I'm convinced. I'll say goodbye then.
I couldn't quite catch it.
I couldn't make it out.
No,
I
couldn't
can't make
quite
it out.
catch it.
We're going to have to watch it back on the camera.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that the male voice went, and then the female voice as well. It's
Yeah.
almost like they both said goodbye. I think we're speaking to two people. I think there's a male and a female. I think the male is whatever's in that black cloak.
And the female's in the
female.
white dress.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm wondering if maybe they got married here, or perhaps they were seeing each other, which obviously would not have been allowed here.
Yeah.
There's something very peculiar. But she definitely told us to go.
Yeah, I
One
heard.
thing I heard twice, and she sounded very distressed. So,
See, I kind of suck at hearing this on Spirit Box in real time, but I heard it the second time 100%.
Yeah, I heard it both times, and she sounded quite distressed. So I think, everything considered, in fact it's starting to spit, I think we actually show a bit of respect and leave now.
Oh yeah, of course, we always would. So.
I know some places we push the boundaries, some places there's evil spirits or dark spirits, whatever you want to call them, and we'll argue it out, whereas here I don't know as if there is anything dark.
Yeah.
And I think we should show respect. I think we should leave now. So yeah, we'll show some respect. We're going to leave. Thanks for watching. It's only a short video. We've got a load of episodes coming out. We've got a really busy year planned. We've got trips to the Ram, East Drive, the Nunnery, just to mention a few. George and the Dragon. We've got loads of places planned this year. It's been a slow start to the year because of illness and stuff, but there will be lots of big videos coming out soon. Another fear experiment planned. So yeah, please keep watching. Please, if you enjoyed this video and you haven't, please subscribe. It really does help us out massively. Also click that bell notification. I know there's a lot of people subscribed that are not actually getting notifications and are missing videos and to catch up, and just hit that bell notification for us, and we promise you won't miss any videos then. So on that note, we are going to leave. If anybody who's watched the video would like to see us come back, please comment below. If there's something you'd like to see us do here, I know we've never actually done a Ouija board here. Whether that's the right thing to do here or not, I don't know, but if anybody wants us to do that, let us know in the comments, or anything else you want us to do here, or if there's somewhere else you'd like to see us go, please drop it in the comments and we will do our best to accommodate you. We always, you know, basically we like to go where you want to see us to go. That's it. You guys are the viewers, so just let us know. And until next time, keep seeking the truth. Good night.